What is up, Doc Nation? I am Rachel Von Orania, as always, here for Team Croy over at DocSports.com. Now, before I get into your free player prop pick for Game 4 tonight between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, first, I just want to remind you to please make sure you are subscribed to the Doc Sports YouTube channel because we are giving out tons of free pick videos each and every single day. You don't want to miss out on them because Doc Sports has been one of the true pioneers of the sports betting industry since 1971. So like I said, you don't want to miss out. Make sure you got those notifications turned on and you are subscribed to this channel so you never miss a beat. Okay, so tonight, Game 4, Miami potentially able to close out Boston. And I know that Boston is going to give Miami their best tonight. At least you hope they don't roll over and die like they did in Game 3, because I don't have a dog in this fight, but that's just not fun. That's not fun to watch. But anyways, look, I know they're going to give Miami their best, but Jimmy Butler, man, I think the guy smells blood in the water, and I expect him to strike tonight. Look, he's never won a championship. The finals are so close, just one win away. And whether or not the Heat win or lose tonight, there's one thing that I know. And that's that, in the words of Kevin Harlan, Jimmy freaking Butler is going to give the Celtics hell. He's, trying to close out the series on a sweep in front of that Miami home crowd tonight. It's going to be crazy over there. And yes, I know that the Celtics were once thought of as a great defensive team. It wasn't that long ago that we all thought of them that way. They seem to have lost their identity, right? But still, a lot of the same players are playing on this team that were playing on those great defensive Boston teams. And you have to think, the number one action item on their defensive strategy list is got to be to try to contain Jimmy Butler tonight, right? But that's, even if that's, I don't know if that's humanly possible. But because they haven't been able to contain him this entire series. And you know what? If you're, Joe Schmo over there and you look at the box score of Game 3, you'd probably argue with me and tell me that all Jimmy Butler did was score 16 points in that game. But I mean, if you're watching that game, you know that the Celtics were down so much. They benched their starters in the fourth quarter. They benched their backups basically in the fourth quarter as well. They had a bunch of reserves in. And so therefore, Jimmy Butler, he got to rest as well. And in fact, Jimmy Butler wasn't even really needed in that game after halftime. So in the other two games in this series, Jimmy scored 31 and 27. And by this point, we all know that Jimmy Butler, he's the definition of clutch, right? But to further emphasize that, he has played in 10 closeout games since he's been a member of the Miami Heat. In the last 5 closeout games as a member of the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler averaged just a smidge under 34 points per game. So the dude is clutch. Look, Jimmy, he consistently shows up in the biggest moments when it matters the most. In the playoffs, he shows up emotionally, he shows up defensively, he shows up offensively. He impacts every single facet of the game, and who am I to question that or expect any different from him tonight? So, get to the pick, right? The official Team Croy pick for this game is Jimmy Butler to score at least 27 points. All right, guys, that's it. That's the pick. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you for your support. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you're subscribed to the Doc Sports YouTube channel. For Doc Sports, for Team Croy, I'm Rachel Von Orania, and I will see you mañana.